Good morning and welcome to another episode of Miracles with Mary Ellen. Of course, I'm Mary Ellen and you can always connect with me through askmaryellen.com. I hope you're having a wonderful month of February. I hope you're enjoying yourself, getting outside. If you have some snow, go play in the snow or do something to have fun, even if it's in your own home with your own family. Now, during the month of February, we speak about love a lot because of Valentine's Day, right? And I know all of you single people right there are going, oh, Mary Ellen, don't talk about Valentine's Day. Well, I am going to speak about it because I'm going to talk about true love or unconditional love. You know, love is the most powerful force on the planet, or actually in the universe. Not the needy, I got to have someone in order to be complete kind of love. True unconditional love, the love that God sent Christ here to teach us. Now let's take a moment and look at what was going on in the world before Christ came. And of course, there was debauchery, there was lust, there was gluttony, there was wrath, people were fighting with each other, there was greed, and there were all of the seven deadly sins, right? So God looks down and he goes, okay, I'm going to send my son in human form to teach them love, true unconditional love. And that is what Christ did. He taught us to love our neighbors as we love ourselves. There are so many verses in the Bible about Christ saying love and talking about love and loving yourself and loving your neighbor and forgiveness, because through forgiveness is how you love. I mean, let's look at the ultimate forgiveness, okay? Christ on the cross. He has a crown of thorns on his head. He's been scourged. He's got nails going through his palms and his feet, and he's nailed to the cross. And what is the last thing he says? He doesn't ask God for vengeance upon them. No, he knows his mission is unconditional love. So he says, Lord, forgive them. They know not what they do. And they didn't. Yet, people in relationships, I have so many people who will say, well, he did or she did this, and this, and I'm out of that relationship now. I'm glad. I can never forgive them, though. I'm going to let them go, but I'm never going to forgive them. Well, you haven't let them go if you haven't forgiven them, because you have to forgive them. And you also have to forgive yourself for maybe being in that relationship, for knowing what was going on, yet you didn't do anything about it, for not listening to people who warned you, whatever you need to forgive yourself for. The Bible does say, and it's in Matthew, I believe chapter 19, about a man leaving his family to join a woman, and a woman leaving her family to join a man, and the two shall become one. Yet, the Bible did not mean this half person meets this half person and becomes one. The Bible means this one whole complete person meets this one whole complete person, and then they become together to become one. As a human being, no one else can complete you. You are already complete. You were born complete. You were born full of unconditional love. And then you forgot it. And then society teaches you all these motives and expectations. Well, he'll love you if he sends you the biggest bunch of roses. He'll love you when he does this. All of this junk. And we have to get out of that and get more into unconditional love with no expectations, no motives, and no judgments. Your humanness changes from unconditional love to conditional love as you grow up. And as you wake up, as you begin to wake up to loving yourself first, yes, loving yourself first, then you can have someone in your life that mirrors that love back to you, because you can't love anyone else until you first love yourself. Now, I'm going to take a moment to ask you a question. When I say the word love, just close your eyes right now. What picture comes into your mind? See, each of us has a picture of what love is. And if the other person in your life doesn't meet that picture of what you think love is, then you will not see them as loving you. And it's the same with you. If you do not complete the picture of what your partner thinks is love, they will not see you as loving them. So you get crossed signals. So if you're in a relationship, if you're just about to get married or newly married, or if you've been married forever, it doesn't make any difference. Sit down with your partner and ask them, what do I do to show you love? Or what is, when I ask them that question, when I see the word love to you, what do you see? What is your picture of love? They might not have even thought about it. My picture of love was, my mom and dad always showed love by giving things. So things were the way I saw love. Oh, they love me because they give me things. I have healed myself of that, hopefully. And now I see love. I've seen love so much with Pete because he's always been there with me. There was an instance a couple of weeks ago. I had to go to the hospital. And he was there and he stood by me and he was concerned. That is love. Okay? Before you can be in a good relationship with anyone else, you have to have a relationship with yourself. Get to know yourself. Have fun with yourself. Be happy with yourself. Be happy being alone with yourself. Because if you're not happy being alone with you, why should anyone else be happy being alone with you? It's okay to be alone. You need to, and of course you want other people to speak to, but enjoy your time being alone. Now, I have a relationship exercise that I usually give to my clients here at Real Health, and I'll give it to you right here. If you want a relationship with someone, write down on a piece of paper, like the top maybe 5-10 characteristics you want to see in the other person. Do you want them to be financially secure? Do you want them to be clean? Do you want them to be neat? Do you want them to be organized? How do you want them to show you love? All of those things. You become the characteristics you wrote down on that piece of paper. And love shows up just like that. Because whatever you're looking for out there is always mirrored by what you have in here. Everything you want, whether it's the two of you are already whole and complete individuals, so to share this love together. This Valentine's Day, and I remember when I taught school and the girls who got the biggest bunch of flowers or the biggest stuffed animals back then thought, oh, their person loved them a lot. Well, what about the people who can't afford those things? It's okay to just go out and pick a flower and put it in a bag. What it is your effort, is your actions. It is your words. It is your deeds. It is not what you buy. Go forward and love yourself unconditionally. Accept yourself just the way you are. And know that you are love. You are a ball of love sent here from God to shine your light upon the world. And this Valentine's Day, take yourself out to dinner. Buy yourself some flowers. Even send them to yourself. Or go someplace and buy a little bouquet. I do it all the time for myself because I love having flowers in my home. Until later in the week, I'm Mary Ellen Saganovich from AskMaryEllen.com, where you can go to and read any of my blogs or see any of my videos. See you later. Have a great week. Bye-bye.